Hello everyone, Mucklick Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire IV here, and this is a guide aimed at showing you how to craft a legendary relic in Guild Wars 2. First off, why would you want a legendary relic? Legendary relics have access to every relic effect in the game, allowing you to easily swap between them anytime you are out of combat, and also can use the legendary relic on all of your characters on all of their builds at the same time. Note that according to ArenaNet, the Soto effects on the relic dropdown will require access to the Soto expansion, and any new effects added into the game in the future will have to be unlocked to then appear as an option on your relic. However, just by having this, you will no longer have to carry around all the relics you thought that you might need in your bags anymore. It is also worth noting that the legendary relic has no graphic at all, so unlike most other legendaries, you would only make this item if you desired it for its effects, as it has no shiny visuals. Okay, so the recipe to make a legendary relic is actually quite short compared to other legendaries, but fear not, they made up for it by asking for ridiculous amounts of the stuff. I'll include a link down below for this list that we are looking at for those that need it. Half of what we need can be summarized with Gift of Condensed Might and Gift of Condensed Magic. Might can be made by combining gifts of claws, scales, bones, and fangs in the Mystic Forge. The claws, scales, bones, and fangs are gifts that are made with either Artificer, Huntsman, or Weaponsmith, skill 400 or greater, and the recipes for these gifts are 10 gold each from the merchants next to the Mystic Forge. Likewise, the Gift of Condensed Magic is made by crafting gifts of blood, venom, totems, and dust from the same professions. Again, the recipes for these four can be bought from the Mystic Forge merchants. After creating the 8 smaller gifts, combine them in the Mystic Forge in order to create the Gift of Condensed Magic and Gift of Condensed Might. Next up, we need a Gift of Craftsmanship purchased with Provisioner tokens. Provisioner tokens are obtained from faction provisioners throughout the game. Each provisioner will trade with you a limited number of times each day, so you can find a trade that is favorable to you and just do those each day, or do a great many trades all in one day to get this done faster. Once you have 50 tokens, trade them back to any provisioner for a Gift of Craftsmanship. Note, the tokens are stored in your wallet if you need to check. As an additional option, not one I highly recommend, but it is an option available to you, you can go into World v World and look for the new merchant Dugan, who will sell provisioner tokens for World v World currencies. Next is Gift of Research. This is made with 250 thermocatalytic reagents. These are easy, just buy them from a master craftsman. Next is 500 hydrocatalytic reagents. These also come from a master craftsman, but are purchased with research notes. If you don't already know how to get research notes, you basically take crafted items and break them down into notes. They are easy to acquire, but slightly tedious. I have a guide on some simple ways to get research notes I will link down below if you need them. Next is 150 globs of ectoplasm. These are salvaged from high-level gear or can be traded on the TP. Next is 25 mystic clovers. These are from the Wizard's Vault, Strength merchants, Raid merchants, Fractal merchants, and a few other various locations throughout the game. If none of those work for you, check the Mystic Clover page for even more options. Lastly, and worstly, is the 25 mystic facets. Each mystic facet is made by combining one relic with 3 stacks of piles of lucent crystal. A pile of lucent crystal is made by combining 10 lucent motes. So this is a very easy to acquire resource, but you need a lot of it. In total, you will need 187,500 lucent motes or 18,750 piles of lucent crystal. You can buy the motes or the crystal or farm them slowly over time by salvaging, or buy the mystic facets, which are tradable on the TP. This is by far the most tedious step. You can keep playing normally and save any lucent you get over time and let it build up, or throw gold at this to speed it up when you are ready. Once you finally acquire 25 mystic facets, take them, the clovers, the ectos, and the Gift of Research, and combine them in the Mystic Forge to get a Gift of Relics. Combine that with the Gift of Craftsmanship, Condensed Magic, and Condensed Might to get yourself the last relic you will ever need. Then rejoice and ceremoniously break all your old relics in front of the new one just to teach it who's boss. Remember that I have links to all of the steps in the description down below. Use them if you need more details. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm, comment if you have any questions or if you know any tips or tricks that I didn't share, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more content. Another massive thank you to the supporters on Patreon and Twitch who keep this channel alive, and if you are interested in becoming one and getting more videos and perks, there's a link to that in the description. Shilling complete, thanks for listening, happy crafting.